Right in the middle of typing. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us this morning. Don't mind my hair. I didn't pull it up. I straightened it. I was like messing around with it this morning and I didn't pull up the sides like I normally do. Baby woke up moments before the stream started, so I wasn't able to like pull the shit up. But hello to Danny Boy just to dig in. JP Lonsonworth in the house. We have Stu's metal detecting from the UK was here. And who was also Crystal Lynn Melby also. Thank you for joining this morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. No, you can't have his pacifier, you Craig Ray. My goodness, Dog tried to eat your pacifier. So yeah, he pulled the sock off before I could even get the sneakers on. PA Patriot Prospecting also in the house. Good morning. Now, I'm not sure exactly, is today considered Patriots Day, Danny? Or anybody else for that matter? Or Danny Boy just to dig in? See, I don't know if I'm just adopting it from the movie. Just Be Cool Metal Detecting is in the house. Crystal Lynn Melby, hello, hello. Thank you so much. I think so too, but I'm biased because he's mine. See, over here in New England, in Boston, it's the Boston Marathon is today, and our weatherman Kevin Skarupa will be running in the race. But I wasn't sure because of the Mark Wahlberg movie. It's called Patriots Day, so I didn't know if that was a title that was given to the day of the marathon, or if we just, that was just the name of the movie that explained all the horror that went on. It's Monday Morning Live here. That's right. Me neither, but I put that in my description just in case. Am I watching the marathon or will be watching the marathon? Probably not, but we got a little snow on the ground, says Just Be Cool Metal Detecting. Really? I can see that the road is wet here, so apparently it's like a misty drizzle or something. Kind of overcast morning. Don't pull your talkie off. Let me see what it says for temps. It says 48 and cloudy. It doesn't feel 48. It feels kind of raw. The Bud Files are in the house. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I consider myself a patriot because I stood up for stolen elections, and I missed it. It went up. I know you kept saying it in somebody's stream a couple of days ago, whatever. It might have even been mine, but I don't think so. You kept saying, I am not a veteran. I did not serve. I am a patriot. Either way, we like the love for the country. How's everybody doing this wonderful Monday? Hope everybody is well. We are just chilling, watching the dog roll around on the couch over there. What's Milo doing? What's the dog doing? Dog. Can you read his shirt? Oh. So he's not the goat, but yeah, I think it doesn't really make a word. Oops, I thought I was down to the bottom of the screen. We love America. We got snow over the weekend, and now it's 32 degrees in the Seals, like 14. Wow, Crystal. Doing well. I just had a good weekend of digging here and there. Now I have a week to plan for next weekend's run. There you go. Um. Oh, hubby went down to like Kingston. He said past the Kingston State Park, there's some kind of school there or whatever. But he said he came back and he said hell no, that place was so pristine. The grass was well manicured, and he was just like, no, I'm just gonna turn the rig around and come back. So good thing he didn't do that. There we go. Bless you, babes. And bless you again. Do you want that? Rocky Mountain Life Prospect. Did he scare you? Oh, did Milo scare you? Hi, Milo. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting's in the house. Good morning. Stuart will be joining shortly. He's switching laundry around. Not a problem. What are you doing? What you can't see is about 5 inches away from Dog's face is my store of Cheetos. So yeah. They're all like, hey. But hey, get your hand out of his face. I just fed this. Well, he does have some of his bottle left, but he just had some cereal with fruit. BC Treasure Trails is in the house. Good morning. Thanks for that. Here, blow raspberries on Meme's arm. It's past the state park in Kingston. So I don't know if it's around the corner or what, but he said that I don't know if he said it was a high school or what have you. Because I know we've the Treasure Channel is in the house. Good morning, as well as Bill, Papa Rouse. What's in the dirt? Thank you for joining us. There you go. Blow raspberries on Meme's arm. Huh? My daughter watched him the other day, and she's like, what's up with his pursed lips all the time? He's like, that's the look. I said, that's his blowing raspberries face. So regardless of whether he has anything to make contact with, he still will lay there and go, I guess it's the prelude to the bubble, to the spit bubble. Sorry, catching up. Ding, shada bing. That would be my phone. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We went up to camp this weekend and opened it up. We took the tarps off, and I went in and swept up and wiped up all the whatever poop droppings was there, and all the mothballs. Well, not all, but most of the mothballs I swept up. I thought we were going to go up there and cut some trees. My sister wants them like cut, but not all the way down. She wants them almost like to still make a fence, but have the real live trees there. So about 5 to 6, probably 5 foot. Cut them and let the tops fall, and then we'll patch them so they don't rot or whatever. But she doesn't just want to remove the trees to see the view. They have a big ass gully on the road, so it's not like anybody and a rock wall, so it's not like anybody can just drive onto their property. However, she still kind of, likes the privacy screen, right? High school where the teacher convinced the student lover to kill her husband. Oh, That would be Pamela Smart. Wasn't so smart, was she? And as far as I'm concerned, she wasn't a teacher. She was some type of counselor, advisor. Yeah. Which is why they will not let her out. She's been in there for 30 years or whatever. And she's like, I'm not even the one who committed the crime. The kid that did it is even out. However, you manipulated the minds of at least 3 teenagers. I don't care what you say, to do this deed for you instead of just getting a damn divorce. You know? So, whoever, whatever. What are you doing? It's going to clock me in the face with that hand. Talk to the hand, bish. Yeah. Look, talk to the hand, man. Whoa. Wozzy, whoa, whoa, whoa. Woody, whoa. I can't sit here and say hi to everybody because he doesn't see you. He just sees me, him, the yogs, and whatever might be in back of us, which he keeps looking at. Hello? Hello. What's up? What are you doing? Ow. Have a good day, Rob. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Oh, neither was the kid. What kid? Life is never dull with the sun. Going 24/7 around here. Oh, wow, no shit. Hey, no! What are you screaming for? What do you want? Want this? You want that? Sure. For about 2.5 seconds, and then I'll throw it on the floor so you can pick it up for me. Hey, give me that. I don't even think we made it to 2.5. Dog. Dog. What is it with babies and their hands being out like, I can fly? I believe I can fly, but if I let you go, you'd be eating my fucking monitor screen. Sorry. People, he just woke up right before we went online. I had like 15 minutes before the stream to feed him some fruit and cereal, which we did. Like I told my kid, if he's holding this, he can do peekaboo, or what we call where's the baby, and he'll cover his face and he'll bring it down. Where's the baby? However, if he's laying down and I take the same thing and drape it over his face, good morning to the bad idea lab. If I just happen to drape it over his face, okay, see how his arms are now? He will be on the bed going, and not taking his hands and pulling it off. He may, after a few minutes, roll. But what he does is, where's the baby? Where's the baby? There he is. He bounces. He'll kick his feet or whatever to try to get it to fall off his face, but he won't grab it and take it off of his face, and it kind of kills me, you know what I'm saying? Like, all babies grab shit and bring it up to their face. He does that with his blanket. So, this is the whole reason why babies aren't supposed to be sleeping with the baby. There he is. But this is not a blanket. It's a spit up rag. You know what I mean? So, he can move it with the baby. Oh, there he is. But if he was laying down, he would. Peekaboo. I see you. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Oh, you know what he's doing? We've been doing this balance game where I put his keys on his head and he sits there with it on his head. Hey, what are you doing? You go shake it, take it, shake it, or reach. At least he's reaching for his head, but he doesn't do that with the fucking thing that's covering his face. You got it? You got it. You got it, Cade. Yay! Now he's gonna try to put it back on his head. He's too funny. Come on, babes. We brought the pet up. I have a pack and play for him, which I plan on bringing up to camp for him to sleep in. I'm thinking we'll put it in between my side of the bed and the wall. At 8, I'm just watching. Wrenching on boats. Okay. So, this thing is way bigger and is not going to fit in between the bed and the wall to the camper. More like he's gonna go to sleep on top of our bed, probably with the sliders closed. And then when we're ready to retire, we will bring the playpen in from out on the patio and put him in that, because it's going to take up pretty much the floor space either by the kitchen table booth or right in front of the love seat. I'm sorry, it's just catching up on the chat. So we went up to camp. We took the covers off. We cleaned up the insides of each of our camper a little bit, but I thought the men were going to take this opportunity to cut down some of the tops of the trees that they wanted. My husband brought his new saw up there that we got to cut down the tree branches in our yard, because his original chainsaw was up already at camp. So both of the guys brought their chainsaws up to camp just for my brother-in-law because his chainsaw was given to him by his son, so he wanted to check it out. So it took a 2+ hour trip to camp for him to take it out of its container and start it and go bert, 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 bert. Yeah, it worked. Put it back in the thing and brought it home. Needless to say, we did not cut any trees. But there was no snow on the ground. They discussed where, again, I think they moved the area just a couple of feet from where they initially said they wanted the bunkhouse to be built. She wanted the door to be facing out into like the field area. Like all of our doors are facing outward, like towards the field. And Rick had said something about maybe going the opposite way, like not. So Guapa's in the house, but you don't know that. Good morning, babe. Thanks for joining us. Oh my God, PA. What happened to the security? Or are they not there at nighttime? Welcome home, zoo and prospecting. My sister was talking about going up there. Was it this weekend coming? Because there's supposed to be like a meteor shower happening this week or whatever, and the 20 something is supposed to be, I guess, Friday or Saturday night, whatever. It's supposed to be the best time to see it. I don't know if that's happening for us. I know we're going up there for Memorial Weekend, but that's still a month away, so. Murder capital of the country. Well, seeing here, I thought Washington, D.C. was. I'm like, why do you have your mouth open? You know what I mean? Which is kind of odd, too, because you think it's the city where all the going to be cloudy. Oh, it's going to be cloudy that weekend. Well, like I said, we were kind of like, not that nothing happened, not that it was a crappy visit up to camp, you know what I mean? But it wasn't very productive. We could have, cut a couple of trees down and cut them into smaller portions to fit into their fire pit. And we would have had, a little bit of time to dry out, especially if you keep it around the fire pit and you're burning fires. The wood will help season it quicker. It's only camping. We don't give a shit if it smokes. I mean, we do, but you want it to burn. You believe it surpassed it. Wow. Montgomery County here in Tennessee is in the top 10. No shit. Well, we're supposedly, well, not where, because we don't live in Manchester anymore, but New Hampshire is supposedly the opiate, the heroin state. Hey, man. Hold on. I see somebody at my door, and it's not Avon. Hold on.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Greetings from Park Rat Pat, deep
Good
in the
morning.
heart of the edibles capital of Florida. Yeah, my garage. It works. Hope everybody's having a good morning.
We are.
Start off right if you can. It's the best thing. Did you do something new to your hair?
I straightened it this morning. And not only did I straighten it, but normally the sides are pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's either the back is hanging or it's all pulled up in a bun. And today I decided, hey, let's straighten it. And then he woke up, so I didn't get to pull it up before.
It looks good.
Thank you. A lot of times I pull it up because I have hot flashes, and it sucks that when you do your hair, and by the time you're done doing your hair, it looks like you just get out of the shower. So I just end up pulling my hair up. But thank you.
You're welcome.
She's like, wow, she has hair on her face. Yeah.
I noticed these things because I'm attentive. Mm-hmm.
You are. Pat is the Xterra a keeper.
Still on the fence about that one, Bill. I'm only taking it out for 2 hunts, so I want to keep going with more. I was gonna go hunting this morning, but it's raining here, so it's like, man, I'll skip that for now.
Hello, AG Stacker, 1776.
They say it takes about 100 hours to actually, get used to the machine and really feel confident with it. So we're just going to give it more time. I'm not going to make a hasty decision. And before you know it, everything will be good. Oh, cuck-a-moo. Hey. Mouth pain already. That's the great thing about all this rain. Hey. No matter how many pain pills I take, the change in the barometric pressure makes my mouth hurt. Oh.
Yeah.
What you got there? You doing a mail call? Woo! Hell yeah! Gotta love those. I keep some in my back pocket.
I was gonna have hubby bring one to work, but he's about the only one that would use the bathroom where we work, so that would be wasting it.
Hey, one of the new ones.
Woo-hoo. I like the other one coming up too. That's cute. Where is it? This one's cute.
Park rat cottontail.
And then, of course, we got one of them's not on the paper. We got the buffalo nickel.
Yeah.
And unless you found, I think it is a Spanish something that you found on a property that you were digging.
Yeah, just a foreign coin.
Oh, he's probably yelling it right now. I think it said 5 pesos.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that now. It's all coming back to me like a dream. Outhouse Otis, hold on for a second and I'll raise my mug. Oh, look at little Bibbles over here snuggling with me. No, you cannot have one of Pat's stickers.
We'll make you your own stickers, Sprout.
Right?
This way he can be passing them out in preschool. Hi, my name's Sprout. I'm kind of a big deal. Check out my lives.
Yeah, right. I got this thing going with my mem.
That's it.
Me and Grandma.
It's the family business.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Outhouse Otis. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming.
Good to see
I
you,
always try
Otis.
to raise the mug when I say hello for the first time. Don't be grabbing his face. Dog likes you, but we don't want to give him a reason not to. And then I'll have to kill him. With my bare hands. So what are you looking at? Another 2 weeks, Pat?
Yeah. Yeah, like not this coming Thursday, but the Thursday after that, we go on a camping trip for a few days with friends, and then we'll be back on the 1st, and then on the 4th, they go ahead and rip everything out and give me that first set of dentures, and then go back in a month or so and get the other ones fitted up, however that works out. So it's going to be an adventure.
Yeah. Now, well, I shouldn't bring this up. It's going to be like, are you going to be put under, or is it Novocaine?
No, Novocaine and laughing gas. You know,
I get no laughing gas. I got the Novocaine.
And that's not because I don't want to be put under, but really, these mofos going to charge you an extra $1,800 for that.
It's crazy. It is. That's why I did the Novocaine, because I don't think my insurance would have even covered the
and
gas.
I was sure to let them know that I do have extra nerve clusters in my face, so they need to work around that as well. But once it's over, it'll be over, and I'll be happier and healthier and moving on. It'll be nice.
The worst needle is the front.
Yeah,
it goes right up through your nasal cavity, and I thought the freaking dentist was going to take out my eyeball. Okay, I'm like leaning on her arm.
That's part of what we earned, I guess. You know, happy to get that done and get to that point where I can eat a freaking walnut without having to take it out of the shell first.
Yeah, you think. Try chewing through a green bean. The frozen variety, cooked. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm sure at my first picnic, I'll eat the corn and the cob. Just...
I do pepe corn myself. I call it pepe corn because my dad had dentures and he always cut his corn off the cob. Mm-hmm. And I used to think it was cool, like, let's see who gets the biggest strip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get that sheet like, I got 16.
But yeah, that's how I eat my corn on the cob now. I don't eat it off the cob. Are you kidding? My dentures would be stuck there.
Yeah. And one of the things I know a lot of people don't like it with corn on the cob, but instead of butter, when I do eat corn on the cob, I put mayonnaise on it.
I'm not a mayonnaise person, but
oh, you let the mayonnaise sing in it, brings out the flavor of the corn way better than butter ever does.
No, thank you.
It's good stuff right there.
I know the only thing I substituted
if you're using Dukes, not that other crap you get at the stores there.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Dude, he's like craning. There's no one here, okay?
Well, no one that you can see.
This is what I'm saying. He is craning his neck and smiling. 2 weeks ago, it was this way. My husband's like, he can hear the bird in the AC. I don't hear no bird in the AC.
Mm-mm.
My daughter, who I was FaceTiming, we did not hear no bird in the AC. Now he is not looking towards the AC, but he's still trying to see who's in my kitchen. Okay.
Well, maybe you invoked some spirit when you made that throwing up sound.
Well, I do spirit sessions, so I think I have people here anyways, you know what I mean? But I've never had a bad
nice
reaction.
to know that there's always somebody watching you shower, huh?
Probably. I'm just hoping the fuck it. My dad's on the outside of the shower curtain, okay?
You poke through.
Dad,
just like your mama. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. Maybe before he had the reduction. But then again, so did Mom. Isn't mayonnaise and
At least
chili?
I know if I go before you, your boobs will meet me in heaven. That's something to keep me occupied.
Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta scroll up. I might have missed a laugh or two. The raking of my teeth. Yikes. Oh, is that when they... What is that called? Not abrasion, but... Yeah, they try to get all the plaque or whatever the hell. It's not a cleaning, because they definitely go deeper. Mayo cream, Goodyear cream, and... I don't even know. I can't even pronounce what the hell JP just said. Cottage cheese. Oh, cottage cheese. Is that what he's saying? He's just.
I don't know. He's showing off. Maybe JP got him that Rosetta Stone software or something.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, is it me? I can't read that shit. The only thing I used mayonnaise on as a substitute for butter was grilled cheese. Mm-hmm. Put that on the bread. Oh, ever so, just enough to coat it.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I can taste the mayonnaise. I'm not a big mayo fan. It's Cotija cheese. See, he's saying it. He's doing a phonetically sounding. Cotija cheese.
Cotija cheese. Is that Spanish for Fremunda?
There's a new meaning to head cheese. Either one, I'm all set with. Thank you. I don't want to scrape that on cracker. I have been trying to convince myself to get really drunk at the biker's bar and pick a fight to get teeth work done. But then I start to think, wait, I might need more than that. Yeah, like you might be paralyzed and still have your fucking teeth.
That's why you got to make it a contest, where it's like, here's $1 for every tooth you can knock out in one punch. Yeah.
Oh my God, Bill he's saying curdled throw up milk. Oh, I'm right there with the Danny boy. I'm fixing to pull my tooth. I had a dentist start to remove a tooth, then stop and tell me that I would have to go for surgery to remove it because it was breaking apart and took a month. So what? Most dentists break the damn teeth if they're
Anyway.
if they're impacted or if they're sideways, and it's to not cause you so much trauma or your gums so much trauma. It's coming out either way. So if they're gonna crack it, crack it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that whole water pick thing's for too, to get all the bits and stuff out of there, which they suck at because I have pulled bone shards from my gums over time. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, well that happens
something's always clicking on it. Yeah,
the stuff in there gets broken, and then the little shards work themselves out.
Yep.
That's never fun.
No. So when I was a kid, I heard the joke, what's grosser than gross? Eating a whole jar of mayonnaise and finding a used rubber at the bottom. Just about did it for mayonnaise with me. Plus, it's bad for you. Oh my God, PA, that is too funny.
Better than a Twinkie with warm cream or a hot dog with veins.
Didn't prescribe any pain meds. She was in pain for the whole time until she could get the surgery. That sucks. Butter on the outside. I hate Miracle Whip. Inside grilled cheese with honey ham. Miracle Whip to me tastes like bad mayonnaise.
They should call that stuff, I can't believe it's not shit.
Right? I'm like, no. I'll take mayonnaise over Miracle Whip. Excuse me. B. Higgles is in the house. See, we're talking Miracle Whip, and I'm getting that gag reflex. And I normally don't have a gag reflex. Just saying.
Yeah, these doctors better give me good pain meds when it's over. They try to be like, oh, all you need is ibuprofen. Be like, dude, you got to give me the hard stuff. It's not like
hell no.
It's not like I'm going to be out there trading it for rock candy. You know?
Yeah, no, they'll either give you Vicodin or Perks. But you're lucky if you'll have a script of 30. You know what I mean?
Around here, it's like 10.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say to begin with. Messy holes in the house. Hey, James, how's it going? Happy Monday.
How you doing, James?
No gag reflex. What did I walk into?
Sounds like a challenge, doesn't it, James?
We're talking mayonnaise. Too much mayonnaise, apparently.
Yeah, mayonnaise.
That's it. That did it. I'm a textural person, so yeah. Woman who hates.
Now, for folks who don't know, the link is pinned at the top of the comments. If somebody wants to come up here and have a few laughs with us, or tell their amazing, funny tooth story, or mayonnaise almost barfing anecdote, we'd love to hear from you.
Oh my God!
Ain't none of y'all shy. Somebody get your sorry butt up here. Ain't no sense of us doing everything.
Watch out. No pressure. No one has to. I don't ever say.
Oh yeah, I guess no pressure, man. Cool.
No pressure. That's my strong arm.
Good.
Have you guys been out, James? Have you found anything good? Have you been to your new property or whatever destination that you guys said you might have?
You need any more night shirts for Rebecca?
Trail cam footage. Babe, if you say, or anything you like to show, I think you have to be more specific.
Otis says he'd come up, but it hurts to talk right now. Choir. Who you talking to, man? Every time I breathe in, it's a pain, but I'm up here. Of course, I am high as a mofo, too, so.
Oh, I've had plenty of days where you talk, well, you don't talk, but you walk around with your tongue covering whatever hole you might have so the air doesn't get in it. That's when you're really happy for plaque. You know what I mean?
I love that, Bill. Highlight Bill's comment.
Creamed rat crap.
Miracle White.
And that's the same thing with Moxie. Moxie to me is tree bark and mud and
I love Moxie. Moxie is
aspirin.
awesome
It's
stuff,
gross.
man.
Remember Aspergum? It's like that shit with mud and Twigs
Oh, no,
and bark.
it is awesome stuff, man. I love me some
Subway mayo.
Moxie.
Nah, we have been busy with other stuff. I do want to get out soon. The group has been stirring. Shouldn't be long now. Yeah, most of the snow is gone. That's good. But then again, we do remember that the time that we all met up in Green, was it just Green? In Green, Maine. And we met up with DF Digger. That was like, it was either muddy and soggy or still frozen. You know what I mean? It was like, that was a fun dig. It was definitely messy and cold and raw.
That's Maine for you. You've got what is it? Fall, spring, summer, winter, and mud season. So, you know.
Oh my God, we were coming. We didn't smell it going to camp, but it might have been too early for the sun to cook it, start to bake it. But when we were leaving camp, and we went by the guy that has at least one horse and geese and pigs and chickens and cows, and at first I thought the first whiff I got was like the smell, and I'm like, yeah, there it is. There's that urine. There's that fresh urine smell that cleans your freaking sinuses right out. And then the vehicle took about 2 to 3 more tire turns, and then that's when you got like the crap patties. Like, oh my God, we thought we already got the smell, but no. Freezing, windy day. I was miserable. And I know we didn't find shit either. If anything, it was parts of the tractors or whatever that worked fields. What?
Still, got out, did the thing, had some fun.
There was so many people there, and we only met like a handful of them, but we are happy as shit for that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now you're gonna have to get you one of those papoose carriers there so you can take a little man along with you.
Right. Which I got one hanging in the bathroom. The last time I tried it, we shot it I think he has to go to the bathroom. Last time we tried it, I had him facing me, and he was not a happy camper. However, that's not how I want him to be in it anyways. I want him to be hanging out the front. He's going to be Carrot Man. I'm going to be going deet, 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 and then when I find something, I'm going to bend down, and he's going to be like, probe.
Or you're going to do this and bust your nose or poke an eye.
Right.
Throw it, and it's going to spring back.
I figured that way there I can see what's going on if he's hanging from the front. I might have to wear a back freaking brace too. We'll see. Like I said, he wasn't a happy camper the day I tried him.
You know what you need is one of those all-terrain strollers, and then hook it to something on the back of one of your belt loops so he just follows along behind you. Then you can like unhook it, put it down, check on him, hook it back up, walk along.
Right. Got the roll carriage, the roll cage on the carriage.
Test it out on pick first. Have him drag him around for a little while.
And the other day, I'm telling you right now, he carried him out to the car for me a couple of days ago or whatever it was. And he was like, holy shit, man, this kid isn't light. No kidding. Why do you think before I even take the car seat out of the car, unless we're coming into the house, I pop the trunk and I whip out the carriage, put the carriage right next to the door, and I pull him out in the car seat, and he goes right into the carriage car seat and all. And we move him that way. However, I'm getting to the point where I screw the car seat and just leave it in the car and unstrap him and then just sit him in the carriage, you know. A lot easier just having the kid and not the car seat.
See, now James has got a good idea. I think the trick with that, though, is going to be make sure you don't end up with a full frontal power wedgie by the end of the day.
Yeah. Shut up, my. All right, this dog is starting to tick me off. He's whining, so I think he has to go out. Unless he's whining because he wants to cheat. What?
Brian noticed your hair too.
Well,
Right
there
there.
you go. I'm like, where? I don't see it. Thank you. I straightened it. I'm a cutter. I'm a hair cutter. We'll have to make sure I say that. And there are days where it's just like, oh my god, it just looks like too poofy and me, and la la la. And I actually got it so that it kind of matches, even in the back. And it was good. I was good to go. I had it all scrunched and la la la. And then right before he woke up, I said, you know what? Let's straighten it. So I plugged in the hot iron and I got that done right before he woke up. But I didn't get to pull up the sides like I normally do. So yeah, it's not often you see Bean with her hair all the way down.
It looks good.
Pictures with Dandy. Thanks. Maybe I'll keep it down more. But like I said, a lot of the times it's a hot flash thing. You know what I mean? So I just end up pulling it up because
nobody's gonna notice those hot flashes when you're looking like that out on the dance floor in a little cocktail dress, being all you want to be, girl.
Yeah, no. No. I might be dancing around the campfire, but it's going to be with my family members and Lil Sprout.
It's still the cocktail dress, though, because
right, the cocktail. There we go. Yeah,
the little black dress.
Vermont. I'm going to be. We'll hang a freaking disco ball.
Dude, you should dance around the fire with like you and your sister or sister-in-law or whoever.
Sister.
Dance around the fire and do an intro like James on Messy Hole has. Where the girls are dancing around the fire.
Oh my God. Yeah, right. People are going to think that they came into like a witch's ceremony.
you should do that. This way James will have the footage. He'll be like, now and then.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. Rebecca's like, shoot me now. What are you doing? Getting ready to blow raspberry, I think.
Yeah, you gotta be observant, James. And if you can't be observant,
but
then you have to kind of fake it a little.
And it was normal, and I just never noticed. Well, thank you. Thank you. Like I said, it was like, oh my God, hopefully I don't look that freaking bad, but it actually doesn't look bad. So
yeah.
Because I was like, if it looks too bad, then I'll just sprinkle water in my hair and scratch it again, and it'll look the same way it looked right before I freaking ironed it.
You got to start practicing noticing that stuff while you're younger, James. This way it makes it easier when you're older, and you can right off the cuff be like, you know, babe, in this light, it looks like you only have one chin. You know, come here.
Tonight it will move in front of the front door of their sales sign. Right? Milo, do you have to go pee? Do you have to go out? Do you have to go out? Normally, Buddy would be jumping. I don't even have to ask Buddy if he has to go out. I just say, that's picky. He's like, what are you, the dog whisperer? We got our own thing, you know what I mean? But the dog will look at me, Buddy will look at me, and I'll go, and then he'll jump and he goes, I go, let's go. Milo used to do the paw. The paw would be, I gotta go out. Please let me out. Now he doesn't even do that. Thinking it is bad. I just had a survey thing pop up asking if I had issues with moderating this live stream. Well, that's weird because I don't put anything up, so it's going to be a YouTube or a StreamYard thing.
You'd think as a moderator, they'd give you a few little extra features, you know, where it's like, as a moderator, I know there's been a couple of times where it would be nice to just, boom, hit somebody, hit the little cue, and they get some private message that says, shut the fuck up.
What are you doing, Bubba?
This is your last warning, and then you're getting a timeout. You know, but do it privately that way.
Right? Remember we were just saying how, I think on my last stream, how hubby and I were just discussing that you don't see bots much. I haven't seen a bot in forever. And then
I
we
wanted
ended
to,
my stream, and that guy with the J in the circle. If you're
Yeah.
watching, no offense.
did,
Remember
did,
that?
did you let him come up, or did he come up
I
on
wasn't sure who he. I mean, yeah, he was in the back room. You know what I mean? So I was like,
but you hit to add him in. He didn't
yes.
just pop in on his own.
No, but I was like,
There's been a thing
hey,
going around where people are just popping in on their own that like
no.
nobody knows, and it's like, oh, and you know, the
Yeah,
host.
no, I
co-host let
didn't
him up,
even see
vice
him in the
versa.
stream the whole 2 hours. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, somebody with a J in the circle.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay. And then he's AAP's in the house. Good morning. Thanks for
Good to see
joining.
you, AAP.
And
No,
then
he
he was
seemed
like,
a nice guy, intelligent for sure.
right,
You know,
I really like
I'd never seen him
your
before.
channel or whatever. I really like the stream, he says. And then he goes into the thing about the
Dalai Lama.
asking
it was like, well, you know, we don't really discuss that stuff on the show, and you know, because people are here to escape. Guidos, what's up, brother?
Oh, I didn't even see Guidos. Hi, buddy.
Hopped
Thank
right
you
in there.
for
Howdy, howdy.
And
Again,
that's
to the
the thing.
newcomers, there is a link at the top of the conversation here if you'd like to come up and say hi or tell a funny story or just get laughed at with us. Come on up. There's plenty of room. More spots down below and over to the side. So hopefully everything's going well with the newcomers here. I know Guido's doing good.
Well, Guido.
Following the plan. Hopefully everything's okay with the AAPs. No, Bill's doing good. I'm doing all right.
I'm like, hubby says, sometimes you guys have like a dead spot where nobody says anything. Okay, sorry, we don't have a forum. We go off stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I go off of what people say in the chat for the most part. You know what I mean? La la la. Or then I have to like reminisce or talk about something that happens in our life. You know, which I don't have a problem with. But like I said, we were like, all of a sudden, we just started winding down a little. So I'm like,
hey, Luke, if you reach out to me an email, parkmattrenteldetecting@gmail.com, I'd like to get a mailing address for you if I could and send you some of the stickers that I make. I make stickers for a lot of YouTube channels, so I've got plenty of extras around. I make plenty of different 420 stickers for the holidays. The ever famous toilet camera stickers here. These are great to have fun with. But I'd like to send you a bunch of stickers that you can use and add to giveaway prize packs and stuff, just to be cool to everyone out there and help shout out some of these cool channels that I am blessed to know here on YouTube. So shoot me an email and let me get your mailing address so I can send some stuff out.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
Good stuff.
Lay down. Shut up.
Yeah, the toilet stickers are the most popular. I give away so many of these, it's not even funny.
Pick.
Iron Antler, how's it going, James?
What was that school that you were going to go to metal detect yesterday, but decided not to do it because the lawns were so pristine? Danny said he thinks it's the Pamela Smart High School. Not that that's the name of it, but that, you know, is the place where she was a counselor. Snowing. Michigan?
I like a little snow, but
Sanborn High, Danny.
I'm not cut out for super cold weather all the time, you know.
Pat, I found an incredible bucket lister Saturday, says Iron Antler Adventures.
Sweet.
Luke says, yes, they are in Michigan.
Hey, if you'd like to come on up, James, the link's at the top of the chat there and show everybody what you got. We'd be happy to celebrate with you. But if you're holding it for a video, We understand.
Right. Right.
You know,
Oh,
no
bless you.
pressure here, mate.
I went there a couple of weekends back. Joe and I hit it up. Also, back in 2019, there was not much left when I went back.
Oh,
And
Danny Boy,
that's yeah.
just a diggin'. I don't know if a lot of you remember. I keep this one in front of me because it's still cool. But before Oh Danny Boy was just Oh Danny Boy, just a diggin'. Does anybody remember who he was?
Yes, King Clad.
Digger Dan, King Clad. That's a rare sticker to get nowadays.
Right?
I might have to throw a couple of these into the AAP prize pack along with a more current sticker.
And Luke is asking what your email is. AAP's Variety Channel is asking.
Okay, it's just parkrapmetal at gmail.com. I can't really type in the comments right now, but
Video will be out next week. Sweet.
if you're here, Bill, if you could put that in for me, I'd appreciate that, man.
No, I told him that you didn't try it. I told him that you turned around and came right back because it looked, I'm talking to hubby, because it looked too pristine, too meticulously taken care of. Look, no hands. What do you do?
That was a fun moment as a kid.
What?
Well, thank you, Crystal Lynn. She put in my email address there.
Oh, nice.
No.
What's up? Do you need a gummy?
No,
Ask him if he needs a gummy. I'm talking
yeah.
a gummy rub.
Now, remember that moment when you were a kid, the first time you went no hands?
Hey, what are you doing?
That was me accidentally.
Oh,
I think I was like 7, and I got a bicycle.
Oh no!
And my mom's boyfriend put it together for me, and it was all good to go. And this was my first new bicycle all to myself, so I already knew how to ride, you know. And
hey,
I go cruising down the road, and mom's like, "Pop a wheelie." So I yanked up on the handlebars, and they came out.
Oh my god!
That was my first experience, no hand.
Did you smash your teeth?
Oh, I went over everything, man. It was disastrous. And I'm guessing mom's boyfriend didn't get any that night.
No. No, probably not. Hold on, my thing's going off.
Too funny.
I've been hearing ding ding. Oh. Yeah, I've never seen. Sorry, I was looking at Crystal Lynn sent me the thing that she had. Stuart keeps sending me yummy recipes. Oh my goodness. I remember my brother popped a wheelie and the front wheel fell off, says my husband.
We had this snotty little girl in the neighborhood. She was like daddy's princess, got everything, the show off girl with all the best toys and clothes and stuff. And on her birthday, she got a new bicycle and she got a baton and she was all happy. And she got on her bicycle to ride and she spun the baton around and it stuck through the spokes on the front tire. And like half the spokes ripped off and the whole tire crunched down. I laughed so hard, I probably pooped myself a little.
Oh my god!
I never saw a more deserving moment in my whole young life.
Nellie Olson takes a fucking face plant.
Yeah. That was it. He was the Nellie Olson.
The chick with the beautiful teeth that now needs to wear freaking braces and a partial.
Oh, that's funny, Crystalline.
Play chicken in turn. And one oh my god. Wow.
Messy Hole is funny. He says, I tried my first no hands moment going down a big grass hill. I ate about a cubic yard of grass and dirt. Didn't really get hurt, just scratched up. That was my first fuck around and find out moment. Yep.
Mine was, I was in first grade. We had like the playground was in levels, if you will. Well, it was like a little elementary school. Then it had a second building for like the older kids, not high school, but still older. We'll say maybe sixth grade, 6th to 8th or something.
Mm-hmm.
But they, in one part, it was like all asphalt. Then it kind of went uphill to where the dirt playground was. You know, one of those merry-go-rounds where kids get dragged, semi go underneath and all that. Well, I was on the other part, which again was asphalt, but it was, I think, a basketball court. But it only went so far, and then it was a drop off to like the first level of the actual schoolyard. So I don't know why, but I always had dreams that I could fly. So, anyways, I did this run around in the freaking circle 3 times at the basketball fucking court off of that no space there. And had my arms out. Yeah, up eating dirt and asphalt, and my face gets scraped up quite a bit. But so, note to self: you can't effing fly. Well, momentarily, and then you crashed.
My brother and I used to get on the roof with little pieces of cardboard, and we'd slide toward the edge and then stop ourselves with our heels in the rain gutter, and then we'd go, fall back down on the roof and drag our little piece of cardboard back up top. Of course, this was the 70s. This kind of stuff was allowed. Mom knew we were doing it. And my brother came down and hit real hard, and he came up leaning forward and just a little too much, and he went over, boom, landed on the hood of Mom's boyfriend's TR6.
Wow. I'm sorry. I was reading Crystal's story about, oh my God, keep throwing the handlebars off a 3-wheeler when she was 3. Holy shit.
Oh, no.
That's, oh my God.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know I was triple dog dared to jump out of the second-story bedroom window, and I did it. I'll never do it again, but I did it. I was wearing a bathrobe, skidoo boots, because it was winter or semi in the winter. The only thing was I didn't think about was when I jumped, I landed right in that area where the water drips off your roof. So there's no snow there. It's like a freaking gully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I jumped out of them because my sister like, a triple dog dare you, and I was trying to get the balls to do it. And she's like, you're not going to do it, and walked away. And then next thing she knows, I'm knocking on the front door to come in because she was babysitting and the front door was locked. And she was like, what the fuck? I missed it. Go do it again. This is the babysitter, even though she's my sister. I was like, yeah, no. Because I got my knees in my chest when I landed. Like,
yeah. We used to jump off the second floor into the snowbanks.
Hi, Diegos. Thanks for stopping by. I'm so sorry, Pat.
Take it easy, Brian.
What the hell were you looking at?
We used to love crashing our bicycles into the bushes. Stuntman stuff when we were kids.
Who are you looking at? We got any visitors here today? Keep looking over there. Yeah, it's so funny that I have dreams that I can fly, considering I'm afraid of heights.
I think a lot of us have those dreams where we can fly, or where you're falling and like at the last second you slow down and kind of land in.
Jumped out of a 3-story window once and broke all my toes. Oh my!
Ooh. I fell off of a scaffolding once and broke both of my heels.
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty messed up. I mean,
I was camping one
6
time and had
weeks
a
to heal.
flashlight in my mouth like this because I had handfuls of wood under my arm, and I was getting dark. And I was barefooted, and the freaking flashlight beam is like 3 feet in front of me. So I'm like la 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 la, and slammed my fucking toes into a rock that was sticking out of the ground, and like ripped open 2 of my toes. Yeah, that was the camping trip from hell. I actually wrote a story about that because everybody except for 2 people got some type of injury or whatever that week.
I wonder if I can get light up dentures. Ding, ding, ding. Flashing the red, white, and blue. Doing a thing during, green for the holidays kind of shit.
I flipped a chair on wheels from tipping back and broke my lower ribs. Oh my God. My friend got hung by his shorts on a 6-foot high fence, jumping it, and it took 3 of us to get him unhooked. Oh God. And didn't you hurt yourself bringing a coworker to the hospital, and both of you ended up getting stitches? Babe? I could be wrong, but not really. Any part of getting hooked on a fence you're trying to climb over sucks.
Oh yeah, especially if it was one of them old wrought iron fences. They had the little spikes at the top and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Those were tricky.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand. Well, I can understand that with the big gates and shit, but back in the day when I was growing up, people had the walls that came up to your waist high. They put the rocks in the cement, which kept the kids from walking on their freaking wall coming home.
Yeah. You need walls like that now to stop kids from grinding with their skateboards.
Yeah. What you doing? What you doing? And then again, you want to talk about a weird way to go too. Magnet Mad Mom and Dad. I don't know if I said hello to you or not, but thank you for joining us this morning. I wired a shower in about a bathtub and got an electric shock. Thrown back and ripped down a newly fitted shower curtain. Oh my God. Oh shit. We rented a place at the beach once. My sister, not the Beaver sister, and my sister, who has 3 girls, I have 2. We always hung out together. Our kids always hung out together. So anyways, we rented this cabin, if you will, at the beach. But they must have had the plumbing crossed because, shut up, the water in the toilet bowl was steaming. So when my brother-in-law went in there to drop a deuce, the backsplash or whatever pretty much almost like scalded his sack. Plus it was like being in a sauna. He's getting steam. So you flushed it. Once you flushed it, then it was cold. But for some reason, if no one used it overnight, you know what I mean, till the next morning, it was hot water. So I don't understand that. And then they also had a fold-out sleeper sofa. That was my place to sleep. And the way that they had the living room and then the counter for the kitchen, you could only open the sofa bed like 75% of the way. It was almost like a U. Like, what the fuck? But did we have fun? Because we got to stay at the beach? Yes, we did. We even paid for a second night. Shut up, Milo. Get away from me. No, I needed stitches, and he drove me and passed out in the waiting room and got taken in before pick. That's what it was. I knew it was a fucked up story, but oh my god, too funny. Oh my god. I only cross wires once when I combined two dryers, two parts of a dryer to make one network, and I was told that you couldn't do that, but apparently I did. So, but
There you go.
when I took the electrical cord from one, put it on the other one, because the way it was crimped, they were kind of like cross. Well, I stepped them back to the way I thought they were supposed to be. So when I went to test out the dryer, I turned a knob and I happened to have one hand on the front of it or whatever. So it wasn't like grounded. It was like yeah, when you go to screw in a light bulb and you touch that piece of metal and it's like, well, that's how it was with the dryer. And I said, something ain't right here. So I unplugged it, undid the plug, and fixed it, and then it was good to go. Cute kittens on your YouTube channel. Bad Idea Lab from Crystal and Melvin. You gotta stop throwing. You're tough.
I gotta go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey. Hi, baby.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. What you doing? Hey.
Look at that happy face.
Oh, he's reaching out. Oh, how cute was that? He does this shit. I'm not, my hands are here. That cutie. That was too cute. You have a good weekend?
Yeah, till it got cold.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, come on now. We're all waiting for. I mean, we had 2 days where it was 90 degrees here last week. And then it drops down to like 35. Pick, how the heck did that happen? Oh, he wants to know how you peeled your leg back when you needed stitches and the other guy passed out that brought you from probably looking at.
Morning, damn beat.
You finally talking? We've only been on for an hour. Yeah. Say hi, everybody. He's watching his dessert stuff happening.
I hate to hear that, Dan. Hopefully it gets better for you.
Sorry, Dan. Changed it out live rather than shutting power off. Babe, how did you get hurt on your leg when you had to go in and the other guy ended up going before you because he passed out?
Hey, JP's here. Didn't see you, man.
Oh, I got here right after you left.
Yeah, I was going to say when one door
I
closed.
sat down and everything. And I was like, oh.
Mama's gone to check things in the house. Good morning, Mama. I am just going to get up real quick and let Milo out because he just will not stop whining and I can't deal. So we will return.
I was trying to use the computer to call in, but for some reason, my phone won't open up the page where it says that, YouTube needs to send me a number to my phone to verify.
Yeah.
It won't bring up that screen. It just spins and spins and spins. So I'm using the phone, I'm watching the chat on the computer. But I can't even like it because on the computer I can't like it because I can't get it to sign in. So I'm just using the computer to watch the chat better. But I got to use my detector yesterday for some neighborly disputes, man. It was pretty cool.
That's cool. And it's nice to find a pin, you know. I
Yeah.
like doing that for people. I've been in parks and people have come over and asked me to find their property markers for whatever reason. So I do, and then I usually get permission to hunt the yard. You know, at least let me do them back. How long have you owned the place? So it's a good thing when you get a park that's in an older neighborhood. People will ask that because they gotta know.
Yeah. So then I left right before the neighbor came back over and started raising hell and shit. So I got out of there at the wrong time. If I'd have stayed, I'd have had a lot of drama to record.
Yep.
The neighbor was going off.
It's not like we moved it. We just found where it really was.
Yeah, he's like, I don't give a bleep about that. I don't give a bleep about you. I don't give a bleep nothing. So the guy called me back. He's like, man, you left at the wrong time. And the neighbor came back out and was raising hell.
See, now, that's one of the joys of being a big guy like you. If you're in a situation like that and something's unfolding in front of you, you're already big and powerful looking. I mean, if Joker decides to look at you funny, you can just be like, you look like you need a hug. Like, get away from me, man.
Well, if it was Guido, we know it'd work because he'd just turn around and run.
Hold on, baby. Whoa, squirm.
Now, I like that little can coolie you had there with the shiny on it.
It's a coffee cup, man. It's just a coffee cup.
Yeah. Killer.
Sprout loves the iridescent stickers. I got one on the top of my laptop, and every time it's closed, he just like zooms out on it.
Mesmerizing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice drizzly day here. Still 72 degrees though.
It is. It's drizzly here too.
I can handle a little drizzle faux shizzle.
What the hell did I miss?
30+ mile-an-hour winds and
Wow.
We had some wicked winds a couple days ago that were super nasty. And yesterday, when the rain was hitting hard, it was like I didn't even want to open the garage door to take a look. Yeah, because we were under a tornado watch or warning, or whichever is the worst there, tornado warning, for like an hour and a half.
oh, wow.
And things were going wild. And that's when it's super nice to have all the Wise cameras, because I can just, while the power's on, scroll through the cameras and see what's going on outside.
Nice.
It's like, yep, branch fell in the pool. There we go. But that didn't happen. But I would have seen it if it did.
Yeah.
He's already barking to come in. What the hell? I knew I should have stood there.
Yeah. He is half attention hound.
You aren't supposed to take Motley Crue serious. They just start by hot.
59 supposed to get to 89.
Shoot.
It's just too much when it's, when you don't have time to gradually work your way into that excess of warmth. That's why, like I said, I wouldn't do well in Florida because I have like maple syrup for blood going through my veins, it's so thick. It has to thin out some before I can move down there.
Oh, yeah, it'd thin out right quick here. One of the things I love about Florida is when I first came here, 30 years ago, when I first came here, everything seemed like bright and fresh and new. This is my first time living someplace with palm trees or these exotic looking plants. There's plants in people's yards that are huge that literally look like plants from the Flintstones cartoons, and it was like awesome and awe-inspiring, right? It's still that way. I still love the way Florida looks, We cruising down the river in my canoe with the little trolling motor, and you pass by one of these spoil islands that's out there that are man-made, and there's hundreds of pelicans all up in the trees, and they take off and fly around you. And I've got footage of them like skimming a quarter inch above the water, just badass scenery. I love that about Florida.
What are you trying to get for him, Dan? Dan's never been to Florida, but maybe one day.
All right, I get it running. Go let the little piece of crap in. I know. We gotta go. I know. We gotta go let dog in. I'm so sorry. So I can leave you on the couch.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get up a vehicle while I'm up here again, so we can maybe go out somewhere.
Oh yeah, anytime you can get with somebody new or someone you haven't been with in a while, shit yeah.
Yeah, I went out with him one time last year when I was up here. The first time I met him.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably almost a year ago, because then we went and Flash Bash together. But then Saturday I went try and run over to the Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp for a little bit, check that place out.
Heck yeah. Get the lay of the land and a reconnoiter or whatever the fancy word is.
Yeah. Run reconnaissance kind of to see where we're going to be camped at. And
hey, ask them if you can use the drone there.
No, you can't.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That was like the first thing he said.
Okay,
like,
now,
I mean, and I don't
what
know
about a
the
remote
deal is.
controlled boat with a camera you could send down the river and back?
I mean, you can almost get on Google Earth and see pretty much what a drone would see.
Yeah.
Or maybe they'll let you make payments on it. You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, I gotta pay my pool guy like $600.
What's the matter? What do you want? What do you want? Get up. Dog. Milo's waiting for a Cheeto.
Shoot, that first year here in Florida, it was Thanksgiving, and it was a hot day. And me and my brother went down to the ocean side right at sunset, and everybody's out there playing volleyball in their bikinis and shit and drinking beers. And we were like, yeah, this is it. You know, they had a little campfire going on the beach, and it was party time. We hung out with these people, and you know, when we left there that night, we were all trashed. Had a nice fat sack in my pocket because I just made a connection, you know. And it's like, I'm not leaving. I'm just not leaving. I called my roommates back in Oregon, and it was like, yeah, just sell my stuff. Sell it. That's the only back rent you're getting from me because I ain't coming home.
Oh, Crystal, they don't have to come out and read the meters anymore.
No, they just drive by and you hear a beep.
Oh, really? They don't do those little boxes with the handheld boop?
No,
that's true. I've never seen anybody walk into my yard. So
they can turn your stuff off right from the base, from the center.
Yeah. That's true. I applied for a meter reader job one time for the water company. Mm-hmm. I was 10 out of 100 applicants. And of course, I was the only female, so did I get the job? No. They kept telling me, there's a lot of walking involved. Yeah, no shit. I am a fucking walker. That was my whole life. And then I had the hip injuries, which sucks, which is why I gained so much weight, because I went from always moving, being on the move. I was on the maintenance department in the aluminum casting foundry where I got hurt. You know what I mean? So now, sitting on the couch and la la la, 2 hip replacements later. Well, it's been since, I think my last one was in 2018.
That's right, Danny boy. They can just turn it off with a click of their mouse, and then they want you to pay them $300 or more just to click that mouse again.
Hey,
yeah, and they'll be like, okay, it's going to take about 5 or 6 days, and we'll get that back. And it's like,
right,
no,
when the technician
you shut it off instantly, turn it
right
on,
in front of you,
and
asshole.
Yeah.
It's like you look like a DJ. You got all these. It's for Twitch forward operator. You got all the switches right there. My.
Yeah, and around here, they're quick to turn you back on when you pay. They're quick to turn you back on because they've been sued so many times for the amount of food people have lost and medications people have lost, because even though you paid them that day, like 5 minutes after it went off, they still make you wait 3 days to turn it on. And,
that was like cable.
They get sued for that enough that they just turn it
on.
People
get a check on a Friday. You know what I mean? Like, you can't wait one day.
Mm-hmm.
The cable's outrageous too now.
The underwater drone does sound cool.
Excuse me.
Get that into an area around here and look at some of the gators and shit.
Oh, I bet that'd be cool.
Yeah, you can't mess with the manatees, but you can cruise up on a gator all you want to.
Wow, Crystal. My old neighbor turned on his own. Yeah. That was so weird. We used to watch him, Mickey Mouse, off the pole. He Doty's Adventures in the house. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Why? Much lately.
So where are you at now, JP?
Indiana.
With the boops?
Yeah. Well, I'm with the in-laws.
Yeah.
Stuff right now. But, yeah. Boops line right around the corner. It's a 9-minute walk on a Friday night after a few charts. So, because I wasn't going to drive. Autism Mary reminded me. She's like, JP's been drinking. He shouldn't drive.
Papa Rose. 12 gauge jumper cables. And
right. You walked there the other night.
You did not hear that from me.
I was pretty messed up. I didn't come up on screen.
Where you going?
Oh, I was too, Parker. We went over to Illinois. And,
yeah.
Got the old Davocator. And
hell yeah. I did the...
you can use that thing just like a push pop, man.
Yeah. 10 clicks is great for any burger. Yeah.
Oh, I just meant lick it off the top of the tube.
Yep.
Hi, doggy.
We're getting close to walking, aren't we, Bean?
Well, he hasn't crawled yet, but he might pass that because he does pretty damn good with like just
standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's gonna go straight.
There you go.
That's him leaning against my nose. Like a picture frame. I was the stand, but he does really well with keeping his. He's not like falling with his legs like giving out and stuff. He does really well. So he's coming along. He's so cute too. I don't know if you'll see him if I stand him on the floor. Here he is. Look, I'm not touching him.
Yeah. He's gonna be cruising soon.
That's all him, guy. He's standing up with his legs spread, not really wide, shows the length apart.
I don't think I've ever known a baby that skipped the crawling stage.
He's a roller, and yet he only goes to the left. He goes somewhat to the right, but he never commits to like flipping over. He grabs whatever he wants, and then he goes back to the left.
So he's going to be right-handed.
Right now he's ambidextrous, and I think he uses his left more than his right.
But if he's flipping to the left, that's going to be his strong side being the right.
Oh, okay.
Because it's doing all the work, throwing all the weight.
Yeah.
Dealing with all the leverage stuff, and the left side's not as strong.
Oh, tired, baby.
At least that's the way I see it.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
So how you like that Xterra, man?
Ow!
I'm liking it so far. I need to get it out more. I wanted to do that this morning. But I think if I can get a clear day sometime this week, what I'm going to do is just run it through in one particular set, so I'll go to the far end of town and I'll hit nothing but every volleyball court I know. And I'll just keep traveling across town all day and hit every volleyball court I know that exists. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to swing that. Okay. And I think that's going to give me good sand experience without actually taking me to the beach, And then, because I can do that in a day, and then, get back into the relic places where we've had good hits or hope to have more hits.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Whoa.
We should go to the last honey hole with both of these new machines and see if anything new pops up.
Oh, really? Watching too much Jeff now. That's all he does is go left. Huh. Eat you up. Remember to eat you up. Huh? Want this? Tired? Oh. Want to go on the cheetah branch? Pass out on the cheetah branch? I need this arm to drop. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I know. Bob Mazzuli's in the house. Thanks for joining. My stepdad had a puck from PUC. Shit, fuck. Scrolled. Sitting outside our house trying to catch him.
New detectors on old grounds and always seem to find more stuff.
Yeah.
He does. He only rolls to the left. I'm not even kidding. You should see him when he just keeps rolling. And I just opened the pack and play yesterday, and it's got the mesh sides, but he doesn't understand that. Hello, you can't go any further than where you are. So he just keeps turning, and he gets pissed because now his face is up against the mesh.
He's determined.
And he does scooch a little bit. And that's the beginning of the crawling because I put him down on his back and he immediately flips to his belly. But he tucks all his arms and his legs under his body. Stop. Easy.
Past and present. Only lives a town over from Dan B.
Nice.
I found out the other day, past and present, and I looked to
Jim, how's it going?
Ow, don't scratch. I don't know how he has now. I'm constantly filing this kid's barbs, if you will. My husband's like, oh, he's so cute when he stands like this and he's holding his hands together. Yeah, well, what he don't realize is he's like, He's standing there, but I don't know why, but he like picks the shit out of his fingernails. He's got to, because I sit here and file the little scratchy things. Because let me tell you right now, when it's 3:00 in the morning and I got him laying across my lap, and his fingers are upside down, mind you, and he goes down my leg, and it feels like he's got a box cutter. Like what the hell? I'm like, where did the hangnail come from? I just filed his nails. Like, I don't want to file him so he doesn't have nothing. Oh, what was that? That was at Pat's house. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was a 57 Cougar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Thing is bad to the bone. He had trouble out here one day and pulled over, and he runs up and he gets my hose and starts hosing the car down, and the carburetor caught on fire. And he's like, I didn't know, and I was coming down and saw the hood start to warp. So I pulled over, man. I was like, no problem. That's why I got a big hose. So he got the hood fixed, though. That was like, a year and a half ago.
Here, poo. Want this?
He used to be one of the dragger kids. When I first moved here, he's always lived down the road, but before it was his parents' house, and now it's his. But when he was like 17 or 18, he had him this badass little truck, and he would come down the road and drop the rear end, and it would drag and shoot the sparks off everywhere. And me and my brother.
Fires.
So he's always been a gearhead. Nice kid.
Bad idea, lab. Email can-do-veteran at can-do-veteran@gmail.com and get on the waiting list for the next time he makes a batch of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, love mine.
That's what he said. Oh, about the big hose. I know I snickered on that one too, Crystal. He says that's why I have the big hose.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything.
I saw you I saw that little one cheek kind of one cheek lifted.
That's mine. In the bird's eye maple burl that I brought back from the Idaho trip.
Nice.
It's just great stuff. So, yeah, if you get your chance to get your hands on one, snag it.
Definitely.
Ow. Glad to be. He smiles when they tell him he scratches me. I try to teach him what nice is, like with the dog. You want to be nice. His eye, his nose, or his butt. You don't grab his face. You don't want him to freaking grab a hold of your arm. Get a rebel flag on.
I don't know if he's done a rebel flag yet. I don't think so.
Not that I know of. He did the Alaska flag for Thomas.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it. Dan's got a Punisher in New York.
He did the colored flag for Mark Miller.
Yeah.
I got the exotic wood flag.
Yeah.
You've got the beer can flag.
I've got a beer can flag and I've got a regular.
See, that's what I thought. It must be from yours.
You got a Punisher too, right?
I thought they were made from beer cans.
Yeah.
The big one on the wall is made from beer cans.
Okay. A wooden Jolly Roger would be cool. That wood flag is amazing. Ow! Wait till your hair grows a little longer, you little shit. You're gonna find out. You gotta teach them. This is, you bite me, I'm gonna bite you back. This is what it feels like. Right? Yeah, you'll find out. You'll find out, because I ain't gonna be your punching bag. He's already like, not that he's planned it or anything, but there are times where you go to say something to him and he goes wang with his head. Catches you like, I haven't got it right on the bridge of the nose yet, because I know that hurts like hell, but he's banged me a couple of times in my eyebrow region. See, I got a sore spot. I was wondering what the hell that was, and I'm thinking maybe he clocked me recently. So I don't remember walking into anything. Ooh, 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 ooh. He laughs usually when I do
So
that.
has he said anything yet?
Not really, other than like sometimes I think he says hey or hi or yeah, not really yet. Hey, what you doing?
None of it will mean anything until the first time he says park rat.
Drops his first F-bomb.
Yeah. Possibly, but let's hope not. Poopy poop poop. I think it's going to be, something one syllable, which they normally, when they start going, like, he goes, like stuff is good, but that's not exactly talking. He hasn't said, like, now, which you better not, because he'll be going without. Sitting right behind me in the background. Funny waking up with mystery bruises. Shut up. Not a mystery. And it's not a bruise, it's just a tender spot. No, he's talking him though. And it's not me. It's the two dogs or whatever you did at work. And he tried to blame me. Tells people that his wife beats him. Like, bitch, if you're going to be saying that, you're really going to be going to work with bruisers. Because I am not aggressive. So you mess with my family, yeah, you're going to have, you're going to have a bear to deal with. But I am not I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I will kick your ass if I have to. Or go down doing it, trying to do it. Look at my camper. My can-do flag is going. There you go. Possibly. But then again, I eat a lot of meat. I eat, red meat. So that's where I get my iron. Because I remember one time I went to have, to give blood. It was years ago, though. And they do that test and they drop it in. It's almost like a candy test to see if your sugar is fucking hot enough. But anyways, yeah, they drop a drop of your blood, and if it floats, no good. If it falls, it's got iron. Kind of like seeds. If your seeds float, they suck. They're not good. The ones that fall to the bottom are. Or so I've been told. What are you doing? Oh, it's like I'm hanging on to my shoe, looking at the dog. Poopy poop poops. Poopy boo 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 boo. Hey, he's been pretty good considering it's almost been 2 hours and he hardly said boo.
Yeah, we've had some good conversations. People have shared some funny stuff. I think.
No, I'm talking. The baby has barely said boo. Hello, Poopy McPooper.
Shoot, we still got 13 or 14 in here watching now.
That's awesome.
So, I think everybody's having a good time.
Right? We got about 15 minutes left of the stream.
Mm-hmm. So if somebody else wants to come on up and join us for a few minutes, again, just hit that link at the top of the chat. We'd love to see from you, hear from you.
Pick up stuff and say, this is my stick. Ow! Of course, it's Ash. Well, don't throw it, please. Don't throw it.
Good Christmas day.
They're starting to give me a hot flash. Yeah. Your little body's pumping out some heat.
You save that kind of talk for the bedroom, young lady.
Yeah. Laugh. My husband was sleeping next to a wood stove. He puts on so cheap that I'm like, tucking the freaking sheets between us. I can stay on your side, you know what I mean? But
yeah, but in the winter, you're happy to have that Armstrong heater.
Yeah.
This is true. I mean, I'll be sitting next to him on the couch, and I'm like, "Whoa, man! You can just feel the heat radiating off of him." But you don't, you know what I mean? I'm like, "What the hell, man?"
Mm-hmm.
No, it's great too is when like you get a shoulder massage or a back massage, and his hands are so warm, so it's almost like getting a hot stone massage. Just hold it right there for a second. I always tell him to
have him work on my glutes the next time we get together.
Huh? What was that?
I said I'll have to have him work on my glutes the next time we get together.
Right. And it's funny, he's got some really warm hands, but yet he's not a massager. He don't care for massages. I don't know what it is. Like he must have hyperactive nerve endings or whatever. He just wants the buff. That's what they call the buff and fluff. Anything more than that, he's like, if anybody like.
You see, that's more of an energy exchange kind of thing,
right? He's like, I'd be jumping off the table. You know what I mean? Because. Oh, I missed it. I almost said something. Hold on.
Son graduates from Iowa State University on the 13th.
Congratulations.
Awesome stuff. Sweet. So what did he study? What's he going to be when he graduates?
You've been so good. We got 13 minutes left. Ew, right down my finger. Oh my God! I'm sitting here yesterday, and I thought I had like a wayward hair. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like brush the hair away, but I kept feeling it. So I'm like, what in the hell? Do I have a whisker? Because I get whiskers every once in a while. Shut up, Pat. So anyways, I go down here where the whisker normally is, and they pluck it, or so I think, off my face without actually saying that I had to like pull it off. You know, I just was like, look. And I looked and I had a tick walking across my finger going, ah! So somewhere along the line when we went to camp on Saturday, I picked up a tick. So I don't know if it was like hiding on the couch somewhere, you know what I mean? La, 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 because I didn't feel him until the next day. So I don't know.
It's crazy how that happens. I mean, it's a good thing he was still crawling around and hadn't lapsed in yet.
Yeah.
And all we did was, so I'm like, we were in the camper. All we did was take the tarp off the camper, sweep out the camper, wipe down some of the surface areas in the camper. And then we walked from our slab to the pond to see if the beavers had come back and haven't. Yahoo, wahoo. So we still got water flow happening because I know my sister at one point is kind of hoping maybe we can dredge out like the guys that live on or that have camps on that road have like a backhoe or whatever you want to call it. And I think she wants them to kind of maybe scoop, not make it any deeper, but try to scrape the surface of the pond to get some of the muck out of there.
Yeah.
I believe that we'll be able to have like a little swimming area. Because it is a pond, but it's not stagnant. It's got water that's coming in from the back and it's in the front.
Yeah.
So
that would be nice. That is awesome.
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah. Mama's going to
engineer. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Prosthetics for children. How awesome is that? That while the door's wide open.
Oh no,
I would think. And not to say how can I say that without sounding like a stupid idiot? Like the market, you know what I mean? There'll always be a need for it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. And technology is so good, things will be upgradable and,
robotic, shit like that.
Kid hits 18 and then they're finally able to give the finger. Like, it works now. It works.
Bring her to the emergency room. All right. Oh my goodness. I hope she's okay, Heath. Or will be. And I hope you didn't have to drive hundreds of miles to go get your daughter from college to bring her to the emergency room.
I don't know. I think she's like close. She's within an hour and a half, I think.
Well, I hope it's not too much of an emergency.
Right?
Yeah, really.
What's the matter? What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Bad Idea Lab's son's working toward becoming a pediatric pharmacist.
What are you doing? What are you doing? He's over here like kind of baby giggling, but I don't know what. Could be anything. Oh, now I just screwed it up and he's gonna whine. Don't throw it. I'm holding it. No, you keep throwing it on the floor. If you don't want it, you don't want it. Poo, 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 poo. Booty, 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 boo, boo, boo. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Now he's having a good time.
Hey. What you doing? Tired. Definitely safe travels to and from. And we have a prayer circle going here. Circle prayer. Hello, Frenchie. Drake is the place to be for Oh, do we lose JP?
Possibly.
But we'll just get him like this. He wants to come back on.
Like you put him in the basement.
It was just weird because it went black, and I didn't think it was black before. But it's a 2-hour ride, so that's like us going to camp.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's nothing too serious, life-threatening or anything.
Right?
There he bees.
Oh, I just had to go any break.
I hear you, because once this is done, I'm throwing him. We're doing the old rockabye in the back where it's dark, and then he's going to go sleep. Probably not for very long, but long enough for me to have an attitude adjustment. He's teething like a mother. I wish those little 2 teeth would come through. He's been teething since he's 4 months, man. He's going to be 8 months he's in his 8th month. The 25th will be officially. So it's like, where are those toofies? And he's drooling so much that he definitely has to have like a bib or one of those little handkerchief looking things on him, because he totally soaks the front of his t-shirts out. Yeah, you're crazy. You're crazy. The other day I had to change him out of the jammies that I had him in because he had them all soaked before I even had a chance to lay him down. I know I wish he would giggle some more right now while I'm eating his ribs. But no. But got a cute face. Cute smile, cute smile. You see the baby? I am dying. I'm fucking dying right now. I can't wait to dump this kid and put my hair up. See my face getting flush? Like, holy shit, kid. Ooh. And that's the thing about hot flashes. It's not gradual, man. It's like you maintain and then it's like molten lava, whatever you going through your freaking veins. Holy moly. I feel like I have a little furnace strapped to my chest.
No, that's why they call it a hot flash and not a slow burn.
It's all
again, 0 to 60.
I mean, it really takes over like everything. Not as bad as how it was in the past. Like, I mean, it would be wintertime in New England, and we'd go into the grocery store, and I'm like carrying my jacket because I'm having a hot flash. And I'm like, quick, let's go to the frozen food section so I can open the door. In January. I don't wear shorts outside because obviously, you get frostbite and all that wonderful shit. I've never been north of Kansas on my own continent. Coming to spend a few days in Iowa on the way to Wisconsin. Nice.
Yeah, I think
I've only been a few places. I've been to Maine. I've been to Vermont. I've been to upstate New York. I've been to Wilson, North Carolina. Well, actually, we landed in Raleigh, and then went from Raleigh to Wilson. And I've been to Florida once, and I think that's the gist of it.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, I think I did go to Iowa. Is that on the other side of Michigan? Are they like side by side?
No.
What's the Ohio? No, what's the one that's right next to Michigan? I dated this guy once, and we did a weekend trip from New Hampshire to Michigan, and then we jumped over to the next state because the buddy was getting married there. We had like breakfast at Bob Evans restaurant or something like that. And came back. I slept the whole way back. We had a flat tire and everything. I didn't even know we pulled over on the side of the road. Changed the tire.
What? Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan are all around Lake Michigan. So, Michigan's kind of between two lakes.
Yeah. I know we went up. We got off at Buffalo, New York. Not New York. What am I talking about? Shit. What do we take? 80 or something like that all the way across. Or is it 60? It was a while ago. It was like 20 years ago. But we went to Michigan where the people lived, spent the night in a rest stop, sleeping in his freaking van. And we're talking, it was like a cargo van. Like he used it for work. Okay. So, no, slept on the floor of the fucking van. Okay. And then we met the people at their motel rooms the next morning, and one of them let us shower in their room before heading out for the morning's wedding. But we traveled to the next state, Iowa, West Bend, Iowa. Twice.
Grotto of Redemption.
I've always wanted to have a grotto. You need a kind of pool to have a grotto. So we're looking at, almost, a minute left to the stream. So we're going to say our goodbyes now. I thank you for coming and for hanging. I think this is the most that people have hung around, like 13 people all the way to the end. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure some have come and go, and switch spaces. Oh, yeah. Still, yay. Thanks so much for Monday. But we are so appreciative of everybody coming and hanging out with us. We love spending time with you. Oh, he is slowly. Oh, he did have his peepers closed. But I'm going to leave you guys, and then I'm going to go out back and rock this one a little bit more before I put them down. And then we'll do it all again come Friday. So all of you guys have a great week. Prayers to the ones that are dealing with some stuff.
And we'll see you all over at Brewers later on.
Yep.
All right, Jeff of us. Cool. All right, guys. Love to all. Pumpkins.
See you, everybody.
My arm is
Take it easy, guys.
Let's hope we don't get the J.